Hey there and welcome back to the channel. It's Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here, and in today's hunt we have two more boxes of pennies, and I tell you what, I'm really excited about these ones. This is hunt 45, by the way, boxes 95 and 96. But as for these boxes, really excited because we have lots of nice enders. We got a wheat cent ender right there, and we have two more back here. One right there, and a 1958 out of Denver right there. So three enders on just one side. Now let's flip this box over and check the other side for any more enders. I'll flip these enders around as well so we can have them all on the top side, and we'll get started on the hunt. Just flip the box over and we've got one more ender right here. Another reverse showing, but that's a really good sign. I'm really excited about it. I'll add it back there though, and let's get started on roll number 1. Roll number 4, and I'm really excited about this roll. We have 3 wheat cents. Up front here we have a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Just behind it we have another wheat cent, which is going to be a 1940 out of Denver. And back here, you can just barely see it peeking through. Wheat cent number 3 is going to be a 1947 out of Denver. Roll number 9, and we have another wheat cent, and this one's a really nice one. 1948 San Francisco with some mint luster on it still. Let's check out the reverse. Oh, and that reverse is nice. Really nice looking wheat cent. It might be an upgrader as well. That's going to be wheat cent number 4. Very next roll, and we have wheat cent number 5. This one's going to be a 1951 out of San Francisco. Roll number 12 had that wheat cent ender, so we've got it right here. Let's flip it together. And that one's going to be a 1956 out of Denver. There's one other wheat cent in this roll as well. Right back here. And this one is going to be a 1946, also Denver. Roll number 15, and we have a really nice wheat cent here. Really nice detail on those wheat stalks. Let's see what the date is. And that one's going to be a 1958 out of Philadelphia. You don't have too many really nice Philadelphia examples, so that might be an upgrader. I'll have to check after the hunt, but I'm really excited about that one. It's not every day you get one that nice. We got 35 rolls left to go in box 1. Very next roll, and we have another wheat cent, not nearly as nice this time. That's going to be a 1942 out of Philadelphia. Halfway point of the box, and we have another wheat cent, and this one is going to be a 1950 out of Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we've got 2 more wheat cents. Up at the front here we have a 1945 out of San Francisco, and back here wheat cent number 2 on the roll is going to be a 1955 Philadelphia. Roll 27, and we have another 3 wheat cent roll. Up front we have a 1955 Denver, followed shortly after by another wheat cent, and this one is a 1952 Denver. And right after that we have wheat cent number 3, and this one's going to be 1952 San Francisco. Roll 31, and we have another really nice wheat cent. Another 1958 out of Philadelphia. Not nearly as nice as the other one, but still a really nice wheat cent. So I'm definitely glad to have that. I'll add it with the other shiny one up there, and we'll keep on hunting. Roll 38, and we've got another wheat cent ender. I rolled it out, and we actually have a second one in here as well. As for this ender, it's going to be a 1946 out of Philadelphia. Later on in the roll we have a second wheat cent, and this one looks nice and old. Oh, and it most definitely is 1929 Philadelphia. Awesome. Our first pre-40s of the hunt. Hopefully more to come. 2 rolls later, and we got 2 more wheat cents. Up front is going to be a 1945 out of San Francisco, and just a few coins later we've got a 1951 out of Denver. Roll 41, and we have another pre-40s find. We have a 1939 out of Denver. Really nice shape as well. Don't see them every day from the 30s in this good a shape. So that was a really nice find. Don't know if we have that spot in the book filled yet, but either way, it's one more pre-40s, and I'm definitely excited about it. 9 rolls left to go in box 1. Hopefully we can find some more oldies. Very next roll had that wheat cent ender, and it definitely did not disappoint. We have 3 wheat cents in this roll, with the ender being a 1958 out of Denver. Another wheat cent being back here. And this one's going to be a 46 out of Denver. And the last one is just barely visible at the back. And that one is going to be a 1948 out of Denver as well. Very next roll again, and we've got another roll with 2 wheat cents in it. But this first one is going to be a 1958 out of Philadelphia. And this other one is back here. And this one's going to be another 1958, but this time out of Denver. Roll 45 has our 4th and final wheat cent ender of this first box. So we got it right here. Let's see what the date is. And that one's going to be a 1947 out of Philadelphia in really nice shape. Awesome, that's another wheat cent for the collection. I believe we're at 27 now. Roll 48, and we've got 2 more wheat cents. Up front is a 1956 out of Philadelphia. And back here, we have another one. And this one will be a 1956 again, this time out of Denver. We're now 2 rolls into box number 2, and we got wheat cent number 30 on the hunt. This one is going to be a 1950 out of Denver. Roll number 9 to box 2, and we have another pre-40s find. This one's going to be a 1930 out of Denver. Roll 11, and we have another wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1953 out of San Francisco. Very next roll, and we've got another 2 wheat cent roll. We have a 1958 Denver up front here. And back here we have a nicer looking wheat cent. And this one is going to be another 1958 out of Denver. Very next roll again, and again we have another 1958 out of Denver. Very next roll, and the wheat cents keep on coming. We got another 40s wheat cent, 1942 out of Philadelphia. Roll 24, and we have 2 more finds. We have our first Younghead Canadian cent, and it's a pretty nice one, 1963. We also have another wheat cent, a 1950 out of Denver. Roll 27, and we have a 1947, and it's going to be out of San Francisco. Roll number 30, and we have another 40s wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1945 out of San Francisco. Roll 31, and we have another wheat cent, and this one's going to be a 1957 out of Denver, which is surprisingly the first 57 we found on the hunt. Roll 36, and we have 2 more finds. We have an oddity here. We have a penny that looks like it was ground down into being a washer. That's quite odd. And we also have another wheat cent, another 1950 out of Denver. Roll number 40, and we have another 50s wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1954 out of Denver. Roll 43, and we got 2 more wheat cents here. One up front is going to be a 1945 Philadelphia, and the second one's back here, and that one looks very worn. Let's see what the date is. Oh, and that is an oldie. 2nd year wheat cent, 1910 Philadelphia. I was definitely not expecting something that old. That is awesome. I've only found a couple of these in all my years hunting. So that is definitely awesome. I don't know if we need it for the book, but we'll put it up there and we'll keep on hunting. 2 rolls from the end, and we have 1 more 40s wheat cent, a 1941 Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we have another 50s wheat cent, and this one's going to be a 1956 out of Denver. Well, the time has come for the wrap-up. We've had quite the hunt today, And we got quite a few finds as well. We got 54 Esmond Memorial cents. We have that one washer penny. We have several Canadian cents, including a really nice 1963 Young Head. We have 10 shiny copper cents as well. As for wheat cents, we have 25 from the 50s, including two really nice 1958 Philadelphias. For the 40s, we have 17, and the best one is going to be that 1948 San Francisco. We also have 4 pre-40s. We have a 1939 Denver, a 1930 Denver, a 1929 Philadelphia, and a 1910 Philadelphia. I went ahead and checked the book, and we're actually going to need one of these oldies. We're going to need this 1939 Denver. It's actually a really rare coin, only 15 million minted. So that's really exciting. But first, let's see if this 58 Philadelphia is going to upgrade the one in our book. Well, for the middle book, we actually have 2 upgraders. We have a really nice 1958, which is much better than the one we had before. And we also have that 1948 San Francisco, which again is in really nice shape. So 2 nice upgrades. I'll swap those 2 out. Then we'll move on to the oldest album. Well, we're back now with the oldest album, and we have the 1939 Denver right here. Only 15 million minted, so it's definitely a rarer coin, and I'm really excited to add it to the collection. This dates sound really familiar, so I went ahead and pulled out my own album that I've been working on for the last 5 years or so, and I actually still need that one for that book as well, so hopefully someday I'll find a duplicate and be able to add it there. But as for now, this coin is staying in this book. Same goes for the 1924 Denver over here. I actually found that one in one of the first hunts I did for the series. Turns out I still need that one for that book as well. So 2 coins I'll be on the lookout for my old album that I've been working on for a long time. But they're going to be staying here for now. And that brings our total up to 223 spots filled. So I'm really excited about that. We've made a lot of progress in these last couple hunts. We actually filled out a hole just the last hunt we did in 1936 San Francisco. So we get another 30s with a mint mark that's really rare. It's really exciting. Hopefully we can continue our luck into the future hunts. We've still got quite a few holes left to go. But until then, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.